As like the
All right, chat, we're back.
Jokes aside, the wormlings are like the baby dragons. Those are easy to kill.
Your mom's not going to miss it.
Oh, now I'm in two
What is
places.
happening?
I don't know what's happening. Leave me alone.
Mud is he's just having a bad time.
I mean, he was sucking ass racing earlier today.
Mud, do you have some car keys or any keys?
I'm glad you finished that sentence.
Right.
I was gonna say we don't need to bring personal shit into this, but whatever.
Mud was sucking ass.
Take some keys and shake them over by the computer behind you.
Why?
Get the gremlins out of your computer and into somebody else's.
Listen, I'd rather them be in my computer than never hear the end of it if it was in Nevin's.
See, the problem is
that's fair.
They would
That's
show
a
up
real
on my
relationship
computer.
right there.
I don't want to fuck with that.
I don't have enough alcohol in my house.
That is a real relationship right there.
Especially when we're a month out from the next WoW expansion coming out. Yeah, I don't need that.
Speaking of next seasons of things, the new MTG spoilers are pretty wacky.
What is MTG? Never heard of it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a fairy, huh?
That's a fairy is actually just not very good. Like he's just okay.
I don't know. I disagree.
He's just a big 5-mana thing.
I think it's very good.
You know what is really good though? The new Mishra. He's fucking bonkers.
All right, D&D.
I like the new Urza as well.
D&D.
It's D&D related. It's still Wizards of the Coast.
Touche.
Wizards of the Post.
Wizards of the Horse.
30th anniversary garbage.
When I have a blank stare, it's not D&D related.
All right, let's get this run on the show.
Butterball, I feel like we could have legitimate conversations about D&D and you still have a blank stare.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
That was mine.
Oh. Damn.
All right,
okay.
kids, I will turn this car around. I swear to God.
You won't. You fucking won't.
Unfortunately, Tulip, you don't have the steering wheel this time.
Tulip, you've been threatening me that for the past 2 years, and yet this car has still not turned around.
That's because I'm this close to the fucking cliff. Okay? We're just going to go over together.
You two?
All this together. I had to sing that so off key to avoid.
Thank you for saving our streams, Tulip. I mean, Jester, appreciate it. I like the one where it's the little kid and she's like, have you seen that GIF? It's like the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
100% sass.
I respect it.
Oh, you've met my child?
I blame the parents in that situation.
I believe Mud meant this GIF.
Oh, he sent it.
I don't have it on speed dial or anything.
Yes, that one.
I don't have that shit saved and ready to go or anything.
Yeah.
Ever.
That one.
All right. So where we left off last time, you guys created a plan.
Yeah,
you got treasure.
Something like that.
And you wished for a good night's sleep and didn't get one yet.
Can we get one now?
That's largely up to you guys, whether you want to jump into your plans right away or if you think you can wait till like tomorrow.
That depends on you guys. I'm still super okay right now.
Well, like what time of the day is it currently?
It's like
7:53.
Sure. I was gonna say it's like late afternoon, but 7:53.
Because what if we take an 8-hour rest and then do the mayor's house at night? And then we can also like maybe spread rumors in the
At night?
morning. Like the
Whisper in
next
people's
morning.
windows in the middle of the
Yeah.
night.
Spray paint.
Well,
I feel like
leave flyers on their windows. Come out.
For me, all I got is 2.
Do you have a
first level
moment to
spell
talk
slots
about our
left.
Lord and Savior, the future Queen?
I'm fine on HP and everything else, but I got 2 spell slots left. So a rest would
I
be
look like I'm long
appreciated.
rested. If looking at my spells and my HP, it looks like I've recently long rested.
You also
No,
didn't
we have
really
not.
cast- You didn't really cast any spells during the fight,
Is that what happened? Okay.
and
I
you
mean,
also
it's
just
been
didn't get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to
Okay.
say, I am hit and I've used spells, so I don't know why you're cheating over there, but I'd appreciate it if you don't.
Mud got swanked on. I'm pretty sure Morty got slapped pretty hard.
I get hit. I mean,
it's
1
because
or 2 cure wounds.
I
brought me back up to
I hid it
100
under
max.
a table, so I'm okay.
Like a little
Yeah.
bitch.
I think it's because I have Eldritch
I did
Blast.
more damage than you.
Yes.
Oh,
it's-
and I used my mage hand on that thing.
But I do
Yes.
think
What?
if we
What?
rest and then tonight
Hold me
and
back.
Mud can keep lookout for Elena and Patch as they sneaky deek into the mansion.
I don't know. Have you seen this rabbit try to jump over a table? He's not very sneaky.
He's pretty sneaky. Have
Hey,
you seen me try to sneak?
Oh, it's like 3 left feet over here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm working on it. I just need to find the right armor. Armor that doesn't have disadvantage that still keeps my AC, which is just really, really, really expensive.
That's just called, what is it, mithril?
Yeah. Yep.
That's just mithril armor.
It's called free real estate.
No, it's called expensive real estate.
Called expensive armor, but
It's called you
Really
send in the
good.
rabbit to steal it,
All right, now the question
aka
is,
free real estate.
which NPC that I designed
depends on how much you
recently
make fun of me.
is supposed to be here?
Depends on how far I kick you.
Wait, didn't you guys try to hurt each other last time?
No.
He-
No,
well, they
he tried.
definitely.
Oh, I think that's why I
He
took
tried.
damage.
I did hit him. He tried.
Pretty sure that's why I took damage.
This rabbit hate must stop. I've left towns for less. Okay, so
I bet like.
So Mama
Patch's
raised the
picket
bitch.
Picket signs in his bags,
God,
like stop the hate, save the rabbits. Just like.
You guys have Eladril with you?
We
do I have
do.
poison on
You have
do.
Alicia?
I heard that.
Yes, we do.
I believe where we left off, Sorth left.
Sorith
Yes, he did.
is MIA.
Or
Yes.
didn't leave. He just like fucked off and was gone.
Yeah.
That's a fancier way of saying that he just left.
That's leaving with extra steps.
ego.
That's leaving with like the impression that they left rudely, or
He cast his created spell Hot Cold Exit.
He fucked around, but he did not wait to find out.
that is an accurate statement.
Fucking Morty.
Now,
He
cast
just
his
comes
custom
back with a
spell called
bam.
GTFO. It's a 3rd level spell, and it's just GTFO, and he used that.
Solid play.
Solid
It just
play.
it randomly teleports you somewhere like 3 miles away from your current location.
I wish I could have casted that when I worked at the restaurant.
I'm gonna get that in my other game.
It's not a real
So I
spell.
can get, so I
but
can get out of this dungeon.
It's beautiful.
You're
You know what's a
stuck
good
in
spell
that
for getting
hell.
out of dungeons? If it happens to be under, you know what's good for getting out of dungeons? If it happens to be underground, you can just dimension door out.
Okay.
Depending on if
Dimension door.
it's if
Tulip's
it's
over here
within-
like, shut up, Jester.
if it's within like 600, if I think it's 300 feet. Like if it's not deeper than 300 feet, you can be like, nah, I'm fucking out of that.
Speaking of
I'm pretty sure we were like
Dimension
4 miles underground.
I
the
made
use of Dimension Door in the new D&D movie trailer was just so.
I made
so
my
badass.
DM exceptionally angry when he's like, you guys fall into this trap and drop 200 feet down into this hole. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to leave.
Fuck this
Well,
shit, I'm out.
I'm not about
There's
that.
just-
Like, don't care about this dungeon. I'm just gonna leave. We're trying to get
When
a
is this
specific
movie
spot.
coming out?
Never. That's the joke.
2023.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until it gets delayed again, because it's been delayed like 7 times.
The movie?
Okay.
Yeah, they've actually recasted all of the characters once since
Yeah,
the
but I
first time
was
it came out.
I was at Comic-Con and they had a whole like they were advertising it hard at
Yes.
Comic-Con. So I'm
Nice
pretty sure the
little-
release date is set in stone.
Nice little humble brag. You keep putting that in there. This
mean,
year I went to Comic-Con, guys.
just-
I
Is that
don't know
different
if
than
you
us going-
realize or not, but I was at Comic-Con. By the
mean,
way,
just-
at Comic-Con,
Oh my god, that's not true.
I went
But
to
I was, though.
Origins.
Just-
Does it count
But I
as a
was.
humble brag when you live there?
Then I met Firefly at Costco. It was crazy.
You can't take that away. You'll never take that away from me.
No, I wouldn't.
That was the happiest nerd moment like I'll probably ever have.
There. I
All
think
right,
I
I've
think my
sidetracked us again.
happiest nerd moment that I've come across is meeting the original Mario voice actor.
Oh, that's cool.
That was the happiest shit.
Yeah.
And there's pictures of him and the original Jason voice actor with my little brother. It's like just a picture of them because they offered to take pictures with us because there was a Comic-Con happening in Des Moines that we didn't go to, and we just happened to be in downtown, and they were so happy that we didn't fucking harass them. They're like, "Yo, you guys want pictures or something?"
Nice.
It's like, yeah, it turns out if you're just a nice person, people will be nice back.
That's
That's how I've met
a
celebrities in my other hobby lands.
All right.
I was gonna say this should just be a blog at this point because we're not even playing D&D.
A blog? Do you mean a podcast?
You mean
Or
a podcast?
or vlog or shut
I
up.
suppose a vlog maybe, but like a
See,
blog
we're-
is
you
text.
know, there's another tangent. There's another fucking tangent.
here we fucking go again. Old man Tulip.
Anyway,
It sounds like we might need an hour to prep before we start playing to get
Back
all
to
of this stuff
D&D.
out.
It's been a few weeks, all right.
are we okay
Are you guys gonna
with my
take your
presented plan?
your nice long
Probably.
buzzed
I just
that.
don't remember it.
Long
Take a
rest,
long
then
rest.
we do the sneaky beaky into the mayor's house.
Fucking lay down and go night night.
Do what I want. You're not the boss of
You,
it.
you want to do it?
That's fine.
I'm gonna go watch some
Jesus
movies while you
Christ.
all sleep.
All right, so
All right.
long rest.
Long rest.
Hey, can I conjure up like a DVD player and watch some movies?
No,
Another spell she's trying to make up.
no.
Should one of us should we take turns keeping watch to
Well-
make sure? Oh, you have the weapon.
Rick and Morty is in D&D, so technically you could get like the interdimensional cable.
It is
I'm
not
just saying.
core D&D. It's not legal in like any core D&D whatsoever.
Also, I just have to meditate as well for my long rest.
But yes, I do have the Sword of Warning, so
It will hiss at you if things are in danger.
Well-
correct.
It'll wake all of you up.
Exactly.
Dope.
One little wolf happens to go by, wakes everyone up. Oh no, my sleep.
Oh no.
Well,
It's like
I
a
also have
goddamn floodlight in your backyard.
I also have my trance too, so like I don't technically sleep.
Anyway, I have rested.
I'm gonna go put on some trans music and sleep. Trance music, not trans. I can't talk.
Good old
It's like
trans music.
interesting. Okay.
It came
You
out
know,
wrong.
I'm not here to
There
judge.
it is.
I don't even know what that
No.
would be.
I don't know
Trans.
either.
I have
If
no
you're gonna
idea.
play trans, just make sure you play lesbian, gay, bi,
Yeah,
like
just
all of
yeah.
the musics.
I
Okay,
meant
don't
trans.
just nitpick.
Do what I
the
want.
hate,
Don't put
the
this on me.
audacity.
Right?
You're gonna hear from my lawyer.
Okay. I send you more dice. Will that work?
I may be persuaded.
Okay.
If Khajiit has the wares.
All right, long rest. We've done that.
Hooray! We're professionals.
Wakey in the morning.
Oh my god.
Well, I think the plan is actually to wakey middle of the night.
Wakey middle of the night.
And then
Well, Pat, what are we
Elena and Patch are
doing?
gonna sneak in, and then me and Mud are going to keep lookout.
Are
Was
we
Elena
raven hunting again?
Was Elena told what I can't remember if I told her what the thing that they're shopping for looks like.
Oh.
Where are you on my thing? There you are.
Over there.
There's your like rudimentary guess on what they look like.
Thank you.
Did you just send it to her or both of us?
They're just her.
No, to me.
Cool.
Yeah, you don't
Hot
need to
and
know.
deadly.
What did you say?
Hot and deadly.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
They're an interesting. It's an interesting item, individual. I don't know how you're gonna. Shall we do your shopping trip now?
Well,
That sounds like a good plan.
Yes, we're going for the. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Love the
Let
confidence.
me.
I believe that you said, Jester, some information for her item would be in the mayor's house.
Yes, that's what I just typed to Jester.
Oh.
Indeed, that is the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so then yes, we shall proceed to the mayoral household. Hatch, what are we doing?
I
How are we
don't
getting
know
there?
where the mayor's house is. I've never been to this town.
How do we find it? A map of this town somewhere. I feel like I saw one.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely one. I can't remember where it's posted, but it's somewhere.
Oh, it's in this chat. That's where I just thought. No, that's not it.
Do we have a map of Sose? I don't remember having a map of Sose.
Yeah, there is one.
Well, the map I was just looking at was of this land.
God, it's probably so fucking far up here. Can you stop, computer? That would be super cool. Actually, that would be great if you didn't. Did I not send the fucking map? Okay. Sure, why not? That's fine. Incarnate, open back up again, I guess. You know you're in like the eastern. That's beside. Okay, yeah. You know you're in like the southwest corner of the map, basically.
Yes.
And from where you guys should be, you were given like a base thing for where they might be, or where the capital or the mayoral complex is, and it's like north a bit, and then like to the east.
Okay.
It's pretty close to like the first gates that you came into.
Okay. So, like, before we leave the house, I just want to kind of look out and make sure that, like, how lit is are the streets? How many people are out and about right now? Those kinds of things.
At this late hour and in the neighborhood that you're in, there's not a whole lot of people out, and it's like pretty well lit. But you're also remember that you're in like this weird like magical liminal space where this house only kind of exists.
Yes. But I just want to know what do I sense or do I see anybody that's kind of loitering around that might look like they know about the house or anything like that?
There is not a living soul on the streets right now. Not in this neighborhood. This feels like the uppity rich people neighborhood that if you saw anyone loitering around, you could be like, oh, they're definitely about to rob one of these houses. Okay. They're the same as me.
I just wanted to make sure that there was nobody like waiting for us.
Yeah, you are good. You're fine.
Okay, then I think we go ahead and exit and start making our
Okay.
way.
Who's all,
On the way
Making our way downtown, walking.
on the way out of the house, I stop and go pet Snow and give him an apple.
Apple
still
a
don't
day
trust
keeps
Snow.
the hunger away. I
And
mean,
then Smock is just hanging out on my
Anyone
shoulder.
have Pass Without Trace?
Snow is pleased.
I don't have Pass Without a Trace.
Pretty sure that's a ranger spell.
I think the ranger does.
Yeah.
Wait,
Really
what?
certain that's a ranger spell.
Do you have the spell Pass Without Trace?
Yeah, but we have to stay within like 30 feet
But
in order to get the bonus.
Is it? I thought it was just you target these people and then they.
No, they have to be in
30
relative
feet.
proximity.
yeah, 30 feet.
It'd be have a good idea to have him go with you guys. Cast the spell while you're sneaking around the.
But he's not sneaky.
Wow, Patch.
She's not sneaky.
I mean, he doesn't have to be sneaky when you have that spell up.
If he can
Makes
if he
everybody
can
sneaky.
withhold,
I'm not gonna go
for
with
the
you
rest of
guys.
the night giving me shit, then yeah, he can come with, or she
Yeah.
can come with.
Thimst.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Monday
On a
isn't a real
Thursday.
day in
It's
D and
just-
D land.
Monday's not a real day.
Mondays just
D&D.
don't end. You're in
Anyway,
a campaign that's
we're-
been called the Forever Monday.
I could keep lookout while you guys do that. I feel like it would be beneficial to have that spell while you're doing this, but it's up to you
Yeah.
guys.
I agree.
Can we call a truce?
Truce.
All right.
What does that mean?
It means we won't fuck with each other.
For today, at
only-
least.
They'll
Whatever
only
you feel
probably
like
kill
to
each
do in
other.
your own
Please
sleeping
don't kick
roles
the
is up to you.
rabbit. That's all I say.
Oh, if he kicks the rabbit, he's dead.
Patch.
Ready,
use your
Ike?
psionic
Kick the
blade
baby.
To cut ankles. Unless they're the enemy.
Nah, take out their ankles. Fuck them. We'll be alright.
Ready, Ike?
Yeah.
Kick the baby.
Don't take out
Don't
Masara's
kick the
ankles.
baby.
All right,
Don't kick
let's-
the baby.
all four of us going.
I'm not going. I'm keeping lookout.
But you're coming with to the area.
I'm coming with to the area, yes, but you guys are going to go in the house. I'm not.
All right, dope. All right, let's head on out.
Yeah, let's sing our road trip song. This is a road trip song.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
We're on a
Our
road trip.
song is Scatman.
So as you guys are gonna carry along and head towards where you know the mayoral building is. Eladril and Alicia have both chosen to not come with you.
Okay.
They understand that their strengths are not in sneaking around and breaking into places at night.
Solid point.
And Alicia didn't want to wake up.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-ba.
And Sorith is he's somewhere probably.
Fucking
Probably
around and
already
finding
at
out.
the mayor's fucking place doing Sorith shit.
Pretty
Well,
much.
you guys, Tulip, you're kind of familiar with this whole larceny thing, right?
Ish. Yeah.
Patch has committed larceny a few times. Probably.
I mean, it can't be proven, but sure.
Oh, he's a
You guys wonder
Larcenian.
why I couldn't trust him.
So as you're you guys are moving forward, and you're kind of casing the area a little bit as you get closer and closer. Because you'll notice that the mayoral complex is a lot closer to like the market square and like the business side of town, like the
that
hubs.
makes sense. Makes sense.
And
yeah.
so there's markedly more people out and about around this area.
Okay.
You know, mostly like late night pub goers where, you know, the bars, something that you're not particularly used to in most cities you've been to is the bars don't close. They're just 24-hour bars.
Are there more like alleyways and stuff that we can go down to keep off the main streets?
There are a lot of alleyways, but they're also, for sure, much more confusing to follow the path for.
All right, I try to stick to the shadows as much as possible.
And
make
you
a
guys,
fair-
Well, I mean, I have
Perception
pass without
check
trace
for-
active, right? So
Well,
like,
I mean
Unwanted
that'll definitely help as well. Yeah.
followers.
pass without a trace pass without a trace will help make sure no one can track you and prevent people from like hearing you. But it doesn't do a whole lot if you guys are like walking down the street and they're just like, I can. Those
Yeah, I
are
don't
just some homies walking down the street.
I don't think he was going to cast it until they were in the house.
Yeah, probably. But as you guys get close to the building, you can see like this little palace area, which is not exactly. It looks more like some elaborate noble's home than an actual mayoral complex. And then next to it, there's a smaller but still equally elaborate and exquisite building that you can tell is the mayoral complex.
Okay.
Both are like massive buildings, and the palace type building, kind of heard like mixed things about it in your adventures. So you've all mostly lived in this country for most of your lives, or for some of you, all of your lives. And that complex has switched between being like a noble household. Sometimes Sosei's been the capital of Alaquien, so like sometimes it's a castle. Presently, it's said to be part of a church.
I'm sorry. What?
The palace-like building. You've all lived in this country long enough to know that sometimes Sosei is the capital of Alaquien.
Yeah.
So at times it's been like the noble palace. Other times it's been just like some extreme nobles like place of residence. In this particular period of time, though, it's said to be part of a particular church.
Are there any
I
signs
make a
of what kind of
religion
church?
check
What?
We all asked
Religion,
the
you
same
said.
question.
to see, or do I just know what kind of church it is? Do we know what kind of church it is? Like to which? You said it's a particular kind of church.
This church is it's most churches in Alaquien are dedicated to all of the gods, but they normally have like one god that it's like, this is like our focus god or whatever.
Mhm.
And while this one is a church where all of the gods are represented and all of them are accepted, this is a church where like the moon goddess is the primary god.
Hmm.
Yours?
Mine, yeah. My first, I guess.
Gotta collect the gods like infinity stones.
Yeah.
But the mayoral
Good way to look
complex
at it.
is like basically across the street from it. And there's not as many people around here as there were like the tavern district and the red light area. But it's still got a couple people milling about. It feels like one of those buildings that is open 24 hours where there's always work happening in there.
Is there a good place for me to? How are we gonna give each other like a signal? If like I need to give them a signal, or if they need to give me a signal.
Doesn't
I
someone-
I do have the ability to telepathically link.
that's what I was about to say.
Doesn't that only last for like a minute?
No, it does not. So I can telepathically link with all three of you, and I roll one of my energy die to determine how many hours it stays.
Perfect.
Oh wow, that's perfect.
That's perfect for
Augers.
exactly what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go ahead and do that. And let me expend one of my energy die. And we are telepathically linked for 3 hours.
Wow.
That's too long.
I'm pretty sure you can cut it off whenever.
Yeah, and there's no distance that you have to be within for me to be able to talk to you.
Right.
You're just together forever now.
Together
forever.
So for
Everywhere.
what's your vector, Victor?
All right.
Both
The-
speed And
The building is one of those ones that's like more long than tall, but it does appear to be like 2 stories tall. And it's well lit on basically all the sides. However, there are some areas where, it's a little less taken care of because it's like off the street and no one super cares about it. There's no obviously open windows or whatnot, but there are a lot of windows. And then the front door is just open, where people can come in and make appointments and come and go as they please, as it's a public government building that people are just welcome to.
People are okay, so we could just go.
A good spot for me to sit where I can see like a majority of the people coming in and out of the building.
Like
There
an
are-
Assassin's Creed bench where you're just like automatically
Yeah.
invisible.
Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah, it's a public building that people can come in and out of. Though it's like obviously not all of the building is open for the public, but like the main foyer and whatnot is open to the public. There's like a waiting room for like setting appointments and whatnot, and then you can get led to offices and whatnot later. And then that's all on the first floor, and then upstairs is absolutely positively off limits.
Okay.
So
So let's
it's a
go
matter.
upstairs.
So getting into the building is not an issue. Getting up the stairs is going to be the issue.
Correct.
Patch, I have a plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow you, and then Elena like snaps her fingers, and she shifts to looking just like Patch. Let's go up the stairs.
You can do it all by yourself.
Let's go up the stairs.
The concerned face that Tulip just made was fucking priceless. Like, his immediate reaction to, I'm going to transform into looking like Patch, and then I'm going to follow you up the stairs. His face just had that look of like, what the fuck?
Is
He's
there
gotta be
anyone
stairs.
around when we start to move up the stairs?
I mean, there's people bustling around all over in there. And
But
the stairs
also,
are,
like, what about me? Like, how does it help that she turns into you?
also,
And did you already cast Pass Without a Trace?
also the stairs aren't like just publicly available. It's probably in like one of the probably like in one of the offshoot rooms or something.
See, it's in a private area, which is what I assumed off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if somebody had the ability to like slam doors or something like that to cause a distraction, that might work a little bit better.
If the
Um,
doors
I
are
think-
unlocked,
Nasara could
Me-
do that.
well, it's me or you could do it with thaumaturgy.
I'm aware. See, what happens is Tulip likes to play my characters for me, so
Damn. Just called.
Ow.
For the record, the truce was only between me and Tulip. It was not between Tulip and Butterball.
I am not trying. You know what? I've put a lot of thought into this. Number one, I'm not trying to play your character. Number two, I'm not saying another fucking word about it.
no, I can do that. That's fine.
You want to
Do
start a
like
fight?
distraction.
So I can create a sound.
Caw-caw! Not that one.
Caw-caw.
It could be.
No,
It could be. It's the Quiet
honestly,
Raven is one of the
and
sounds that's listed.
We're having this conversation in our heads. We're not actually talking to each other. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Exactly.
FYI.
Yeah, you can't be saying that shit out loud.
Yeah, BT dubs.
What?
can
Yeah, we're
instantly
about
You
to.
can't
cause-
take a caw out loud. That's weird.
No, it's more like oh yeah, we're just gonna go up the stairs. You're what?
Emmerich, we're
Mm,
just
that's
going to need you to take an
successful.
arrow to the knee in the middle of the room.
May I make a perception check to see where the doors are, like in this building?
I suppose. Yeah.
Fine. We can like make a plan.
Make a real plan.
Hey, question. No, this is a serious question.
Okay.
Zorith was working here, right? What happened when we showed up in this town and we got like sent to that mystery house where they were trying to like abduct us? But Zorith, what isn't he like working for the queen here?
When you met him, he worked for like the actual queen, the
Right.
current regent queen, kind of forcefully. and that was she's in Eston, the capital. So say it just
Right,
happens
so,
to be
like-
a port town, and you've murdered her child.
So Sora's presence here wouldn't necessarily do us any good.
Like it won't
It
help
wouldn't-
you, but it also probably wouldn't hurt you. Without
I
knowing,
was
like,
thinking because I can look like somebody else that I could disguise myself as Sorth and try to use that as a way to help us get into the closed off area.
Does he have
That
to be in the
is-
room for you to turn into him, though?
I don't think so.
Not
I'm
a
pretty
bad
sure if it's
idea.
the spell I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure you just have to know them. I've seen them
it's just
before.
this-
That's creepy.
not a
She can just
disguise.
run off and do crimes
It's-
as us, and then just like
Don't
That's-
fuck with her, man.
That's
Don't fuck
warlocks,
with 'em.
man.
But,
at least with
honestly,
the
though,
rabbit,
that's
it's just a
not bad
rabbit, you
idea at
know.
all.
Well,
If
you don't necessarily know much of Sword's past or how much that helps in this situation, but you do know for sure that like the guards recognized him, so like that could be used in your favor.
Okay, so in my head, I'll say, do you think Sorth being here would help or hurt? I'm asking the rest of you.
Well, the guards knew Sorith, but the guards also led us into a trap. So
Would probably
we
hurt.
know
Okay.
his title. He's told us his title. Like he's basically a spy for the queen. So I feel like you just wave that around, and sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, I mean the
Now
problem,
we've got
like,
one opposed, one.
but you think Sorth being here would allow all three of us in to upstairs?
Well, you two weren't supposed to come with us to begin with. It was just supposed to be two of us coming, which is less.
Right,
yeah.
but then we decided to add me.
I'm
For-
technically not going with you guys. I'm just keeping a lookout.
because he's noisy AF.
Yeah.
Loud boy.
What would be upstairs, DM? What kind of things would we expect to find upstairs in
What
a
if-
government building?
Do we even know?
Fabulous question. If you
Yep.
had to venture a guess, it'd probably be something like files and like potentially some.
Schematics.
Yeah, mostly just like stuff that's not for the private hands, and probably like meeting rooms and whatnot that you'd expect there. And then it's just kind of just the various offices and meeting rooms and storage areas that they wouldn't want the public to go into. Because like they don't want you to edit tax documents or shit like that.
Or
Though if you
I was
if you had to guess if what you're looking for, it's probably would be in one of those upstairs rooms.
yeah, I feel like we need to go upstairs. I'm trying to come up with a reasonable cover for going upstairs that isn't just sneaking. Like if I look like Sorth and dragged Nasara behind me, like
Give me-
something
give me just
bad
a
was
moment here.
happening.
Can you fit a rabbit in a bag of holding?
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
mean,
a bag
I
of
feel
holding?
like
Hold on.
QueenButterball?
all Elena has to say is "they're with me." I feel like Sorth is in a high enough position of power to where he won't really be questioned. Is my point. Like if he works directly with the queen and he just random guards, and if he's like, "Oh, they're with me," who are they to question that?
Could she technically turn into the main guard guy from the castle? Or would that be like too sus?
What me?
So
what?
like
What home?
my disguise does not hold up against like a check. So I
Okay.
don't want to get caught up by not knowing the
Here's
right
another
call and
option.
response.
If
It's the spell disguise self, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you clue me in on what exactly you're looking for, because you said that the entrance to the stairs going up is private. It's not in the like rotunda or a foyer or anything like that, right?
That's to you, Jester.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's to you, Jester.
What was that then? There's like
It's- The stairs to go up aren't like in an open area. They're closed off,
No.
right?
yeah, they're behind. They're gonna be probably in like some sort of private hallway or something, kind of like an office building where it's like you go off to the room on the left or whatever, and there's like, oh, there's the stairs up.
Are there like a bunch of people waiting in line?
Oh, there's a few people waiting in line. There's some people. Basically imagine like the DOT.
What's the longest line here?
Everyone's immediate displeasure.
Absolutely.
That was great.
Everyone
Just-
dislikes that.
Exactly.
The party
What's-
hated that.
What's the longest line here? And I'm gonna go wait in that one.
There was
Go
like
wait,
a there's like
I
a 5-person line at a teller that's
perfect. That'll
looks
take
like
like
she
an hour.
absolutely hates her job.
I'm gonna go wait in that line. Like break off from these guys like I don't even know them because we're all speaking telepathically. So I'm just gonna go wait in that line.
Everybody in that line is waiting to get their horse out of the impound lot.
Question: did anybody else take notes in our last session?
I did not.
That's what YouTube's
Excellent.
for.
That's valid, actually. But the
So I have. It says Eladril says the easiest plan would be getting into the mayoral household, but now I don't know why we were. I know why I'm trying to get in there. I don't know what the rest of you were trying to get in there for.
I think it
don't
was
need to get
more
in
of
there.
a like don't go alone type.
I'm just here to
Yeah,
help.
I don't need to get in there.
I'm just
Okay,
here
I
so I
know
don't get fined.
I know there was something about the don't go alone type thing that he mentioned in there because
Yeah.
he knew that you were shopping for something but couldn't elaborate. And then there was also the bit where I think you guys were trying to find some information like what the fuck this house is. Because you found the weird cult shit in the bottom, in the basement.
That's yeah.
And
okay.
the cult shit was like, this feels like a setup and that's weird.
Yeah.
Not the Decoth stuff.
Hmm?
Country of Decay, Decoth.
Yeah. Daketh, I believe I said.
Okay, I've got it spelled.
Can I just walk up to some of the doors and see if they're unlocked to where I can look and see if I can find where the stairs are?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Sure. You're all also welcome to like make the perception check that someone
I
mentioned
did.
earlier.
I got a 22. I've
Okay.
been waiting to say that.
Because there's plenty of doors.
My perception was a 19 as well.
That's pretty good.
So a 22, a 19.
16.
There are like a good 15 fucking doorways on this main floor that you can see. But most of them appear to be like offices where you have private conversations. Like imagine like the bank loan offices where they sit you down in there and they have that very uncomfortable conversation. You know, those offices. The ones that feel almost like interrogation rooms instead.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like 3 doors that each have like a duo of guards posted at them.
Hmm.
One's at the left side, the other one's at the right side, and they're like parallel to each other. And then there's one like way in the back past the public area that you can see, just kind of a little ways behind like where all the pieces, you know, like a DOT. There's like the wall of desks that blocks off going deeper, and the little bar that you have to lift up to get behind there. And there's guards posted at those doors where it seems like even the employees on this main floor aren't allowed to go there.
So I telepathically say to everybody, I can get on the other side of those doors, but I don't know how to get you in.
I personally, I like Elena's plan. Is what I say personally. It just makes sense. He has the authority to get through easily without question. Like no one's gonna question it.
I
Okay.
think it's worth a shot.
There's something else we're supposed to be doing in this place. We're not all here just so I can go looking for somebody.
Yeah, the other thing you guys were looking for was information on the house, because you know
Yes.
the fucky ritual and the
Okay,
this-
so which way is it to the real estate section?
it's probably up. Like the information you're looking for is probably also upstairs in like some musty ass storage room.
Okay.
Maybe if you're lucky, they've
Who
updated
looks-
from paper to magic crystal.
Whoa.
Doubtful.
They have not.
Question.
Yeah.
Is it unusual for Patch to exist in this area?
No, not really. Most races are kind of just whatever.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna Sorith instead of Patch.
Yeah, Nasara's the only one that's got problems with rabbits.
Do you?
Yeah, most people are super chill with all of the races that exist. Like,
yeah,
conveniently,
That's
there's
fine. I'm
not.
trying to figure out
Yeah.
who I was dragging with me.
Conveniently,
the
racist
elf
is not
is
a
just
huge
racist.
problem.
I mean,
like, there's not a huge racism problem
Rabbist?
here.
Thank you.
you got rabies? What?
Butterball,
so,
Morty's
hey.
just like, fuck.
I
Butterball,
look
do you
like
have
Sorith.
a?
I'm gonna grab you by the hand. We're gonna walk towards the.
Hold on.
I'm not a child. I can walk with you.
Does Butterball have a bag of holding?
Nobody
Butterball's
has a
got-
bag of holding.
Damn it.
Butterball's got handcuffs. She could cuff him.
The only thing her bag is
No.
holding is an infinite amount of cookies.
Does a
that
rabbit
bag,
foot?
That's a magical warm cookie bag.
Yeah.
It's-
Does a
it's a-
rabbit fit in said cookie bag?
No.
We
No.
don't need to fit anybody in any bags. Just follow Elena. That's all you guys have to do.
It's a bag of semi-infinite cookies.
I don't want my
So
handheld. I am
hard,
following her.
everybody.
I am following her. Fuck.
I wasn't holding your hand to be like parental. It was to be authoritative.
It was
Maybe
parent.
by the
What's
arm,
the
not, like,
difference?
holding your hand.
You also have Nasara
Yeah.
going with you as well.
I don't know what she's doing, but okay.
Cuff
She's
them
just
together.
following
and
on
just
behind
The
grab
her.
them
only
by the
reason
cuffs.
I was going was because of the Pass Without Trace.
The spell that's gonna make it to where you guys won't get caught basically at all.
Probably.
Once we
More
get
Not
than
gonna
likely.
get cut.
So
have
I was
another
trying to
person on
see
my
if
side.
you had a bag of
She's
holding.
a
The reason why I
grandma.
asked is we throw him in the bag and then it's just the two of us. The less
You
people
can't put
together,
anybody
the
in a bag
better.
holding they die. That's the whole thing.
I didn't know. That's why I was
Until
asking.
you-
I asked
You get like 3 minutes tops.
You can actually put people in a bag holding. I think there's a certain amount of time that they can stay in there
Yeah.
before they
It's
have
like
to start,
60 seconds.
and then you can hold your breath for equal to your con modifier or something like that.
Yes.
So with
See?
a high, you
Long
can-
enough to get him
No.
upstairs.
The longer you can stay in the bag, but just
It's not a great plan.
follow the leader. That's all we gotta do.
It's too basic, all right?
Stop overthinking this, guys.
Not
Jazz
not every plan
hands.
needs to be,
This is a straight Guardians of the Galaxy moment, I swear.
I have 2% of a plan.
That's barely even a plan. No, I'm just Elena. You walk. I'm following you. Okay.
60% of the time it works every time, all right?
Now, if you guys will discuss your plan for a moment and excuse me for half a second, my food should be at my door.
Merly Whirly is mocking us.
I will be upset if it's not.
Games like this, but I've watched a few. But I'm pretty sure you should be up the damn stairs by now.
My question is, Merly Whirly, do you have children? Does it take you long to get kids up the stairs? Anyway. Oh wait, he said.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what? By the time he gets back, we're up the stairs. Okay.
Are we sure?
I'm sure there's something that I have to like roll for before we get up the stairs.
Okay.
But we're gonna go. Yeah, cats count as kids. Meow. 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 I was thinking.
Meow.
Still trying to think of what real estate section of the government is called.
Real estate?
Government
The
Deeds?
auditor's office.
Yeah. That's where we're headed.
No leashes. God damn it.
Oh, at least for
I
the
never
rabbit?
said there was a leash.
I think Nasara
Only-
is the
only
one that needs
handcuffs.
The leash. If we're Nasara needs like a child leash, so she
It
can
better be a
stop
bear.
kicking Patch.
All right. Good news is my food was actually at the right door.
Woohoo!
That's a real improvement. Congratulations.
All right,
The
we
bad
already
news
made
is-
it up the stairs, Jester. Just BT dubs.
We're headed to the
Incorrect.
county auditors.
Incorrect.
Told you.
But the
You
bad
tr-
news is my Coke came in a glass bottle and I don't have a bottle opener.
That is
Oh,
bad news.
use the edge
Get
of
a
a
really
table.
hot knife, and then you can just cut it off.
There's a
No.
lighter. Just the back end of a lighter. If you have.
Oh yeah,
one.
back into a lighter too, or edge of a
I don't
table.
smoke, so I don't have one of those either.
Edge of a table.
We don't have a put together table.
Technically,
just
you
use
are right,
anything.
Merle.
A window seal?
I
All
do
you
have
need
one
is
of
a
those.
wedge.
Why is
I-
a seal in a window?
So
Because I'm
back to going to the
cold.
county auditor's room, where I am taking these people to look up something historical about their land that they own. That was
I'm
the
about
whole
to
thing
take back
for
this
you.
truce.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
that was
burrito's
totally
cold as
cool.
hell.
That was not.
We're kicking the rabbit
Just-
from the top of the stairs once we get to
All
the
right, so
stairs.
Jester, we're headed towards the stairs to go to the county auditor section. What do we need to do?
Which doorway are you guys heading towards?
The one that will lead me towards the county auditor's office.
That's not. You can't just.
There's like 15 doors. I don't know which one. I can't hold that kind of information in my brain.
Are they
There was
are
like
they
15
labeled?
doors, but 3 of them had guards posted at them. So those were like the 3 important ones. And then the 2
Forgot
were
about that.
in the public area that were like parallel to each other. And then
Okay.
there was one like way in the back that like had guards at them. That was past the
I'm not
public
going
area.
into a guard door. I'm gonna go up a public door because we're just going to the county like records area.
Which is
I shouldn't
probably
be under guard.
yeah. The upstairs, the area upstairs is
Like
most likely guarded.
the records areas, like the
I think-
actual records would be not publicly available, but you could like it's one of those things where you could go to a desk and be like, "Yo, I need information on such and such location." They would go and try to find it,
I think what Jester is trying to tell you is that one of those 3 doors leads upstairs.
or potentially
fine.
2 of those 3 doors.
I go towards the door with the homeliest looking of the guards.
So remind me what homeliest means.
Just plain.
He's not used to it with his new neighborhood, okay?
He's
Literal crackheads outside. Yeah, that's fair. That's why I ran down to get my food because like those assholes are gonna steal my fucking burrito.
I'm just at this point. I want to see what Elena's gonna do. I mean,
You want to walk
You're
up
just
to the
reading
We,
out loud,
we just came
really.
for the show.
the
we're-
plan has changed like 15 times. So I just want to see what the fuck's
Okay,
gonna
so like
happen.
the first plan, I was kind of
Just
waking up.
when no need to
and
explain,
now I'm
let's just
awake
get
again.
into it. Yeah.
the friendliest looking guard, I guess, is like also standing next to like the boredest looking guard. There's like this guy that gives off the energy of like a people person. You know,
Mhm.
he also looks like he's maybe 20 tops. And the person next to him
Okay.
looks bored out of their mind, stuck on fucking guard duty in the mayor office where no one's gonna do anything anyway.
Mhm.
So he looks like he's in
Okay,
like
yeah, so we'll go to that group. That sounds marvelous.
that's the door to the left.
Dope.
Dope.
She knows what left
One
is.
left.
Perfect.
And you look like Soreth right now, right?
I do.
Okay. Cool.
Good luck. We need to go inside.
Are you just walking up to him? It's like I need to go inside. Is
And,
that what's happening right now?
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna walk through them, can I? Are they like in front of the door?
They're like
Or are
standing
they
both
to
like
the side of the door?
they're doing the classic like to the side of the door, and then they have like the or the pole arms that you can cross over to be like, nah, don't do that.
Okay, so anyway, I say, good evening. I need to escort these 2 scoundrels upstairs.
It's
Boy,
Patch, are you ready for our tap routine?
what?
hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Yeah, all of
Ah.
you. Somebody else make a plan then.
Can I just say oh, haha, just like, oh, never mind, that was a joke. They're auditors. We have to go audit something.
It's a joke. We're looking something up for their score report.
School report.
School.
Boss, you're
I'm 130.
are you feeling are you good, boss? You're not. You're right.
No, I'm not. It's been a long day, and I do not have the energy to argue with you. Please just let us go through.
Okay, boss.
Thank you.
Do you know if Margaret ever like processed my raise request?
Did she not get that to you yet? I approve all of those as soon as I see them. I will go follow up with her.
Can we hurry up? This project's due tomorrow, Mom.
Thanks, man. Thanks, boss. Go. Yeah, the door's open. Like you can just go.
Thanks, hon. Or thanks, not. Thank you.
As you guys go through the door, it's the hallways that are parallel to each other. They each have a staircase that goes upstairs. It's like the office building type thing where they each have a staircase on each side that goes upstairs.
Who elected you leader of this outfit?
Thanks, hon.
Okay.
The last thing
So
you
then
hear
I
is
shut the door. So wait, are you saying we walk?
Yeah, you can just walk through. The last thing you hear is you shut the door. It's like, I don't think the boss was feeling very good.
Thanks, Boo Boo.
He never approves these things.
Thanks, Boo.
So what I'm asking is,
Oh, God.
when we walk through the doorway, shut it, are there
Jesus.
3 hallways that we can access from that door, or did each door?
The door to the left straight up just leads to a staircase. It's like this small staircase room where there's like a little alcove behind the staircase that's got like a janitor's closet.
Okay.
And then there's just like an upstairs.
Okay, let's go upstairs. I wasn't sure if there was like 3 staircases we could each just go up our own set of stairs and still.
No.
Like,
There's a staircase on the left, and you can infer that the door to the right that's exactly parallel to this one also has a staircase.
Nope.
And then the third door, who knows what's behind that? That could just be like the mayor's actual office. Okay.
So I'm gonna take
burrito instead of chicken. That's really sad.
I'm gonna take the lead here.
Yeah, please, because I can't. He said that 3 times now, and I still don't understand what it looks like. So go.
I'm just going up one of the set of stairs, and I'm keeping an eye out to see if there's anybody up on the second level before all of you buffoons come up.
So you just go up the stairs to the left. You just wander it up.
Yeah.
The second floor is the top floor, and it's like an office building where there's just people milling about doing their thing. There's some people at desks doing their job. It's late enough at night that most of the desks are empty. It's really just like the people burning the midnight oil type beat.
Literally, because that's the way people light things, you know.
Thank you. And
Thanks, hon.
No one really pays like any of you any mind because most people like at their desks and whatnot are too tired to give a shit or just don't care.
Am I getting the impression that like people in this building give 0 shits what's going on?
At least in this general area, yeah. It feels like the normal government building where nothing actually gets done, but they all pretend like they're doing something.
I feel like you don't work for the government.
I know somebody. Out. No.
They're just hanging
anyway,
out.
I mean, I do. But anyway. Cool.
They're just hanging out. They're having a good time. It's like 4 a.m. None of them want to be there.
I want to make sure that nobody sees me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's decently well lit, but like it's not great. They didn't invest in the like magical lights or anything. It's just like torches and shit.
Yeah, literally any movement that I make around people, I want to make sure that they are not looking in my direction when I move.
And if you know the spell invisibility?
No.
Tragic.
But I'm stealthy as fuck, boy.
I mean, all Nasara has to do is cast Pass Without Trace, and no one will probably pay you any mind.
I casted it once we got up the stairs, basically.
Okay.
Once we're in a situation where we're actually looking at.
I am prepared to roll a stealth check.
You guys are trying to be all stealthy and shit. You can each like roll your stealth checks with your pass without trace bonus to not
What is that?
necessarily like
Add 10?
Yeah,
Yeah, plus
add
10.
not exactly like sneaking around.
I mean, it depends. From what I can tell, it depends where.
I rolled a 39.
Master or Logitech is the better option.
Wow.
Like in Australia, Logitech is almost.
I rolled a 30.
Because it's just cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mic check.
You didn't need my roll, right?
Yeah, copy.
What did you roll?
I just gotta
I don't know yet.
Oh,
I don't know what my modifier is for stealth. Give me just a sec. 15.
use your modifier +4.
No, isn't it plus 10 for pass without trace?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm just I was just curious.
Oh, you were
like,
checking it was a 1. No, it's a 2.
Cool. I mean, 15 is good enough. It's not exactly like no
I'm
one's
sure I tripped on
actively
something.
no one's actively looking for you, and like a 15 is better than like the average person could do. Like an average person's like a commoner's base perception is lower
Mhm.
than a 15. So like
So-
no one's paying you any mind. You're all good.
I am invisible without having the invisibility spell.
I know what I'm getting Patch for his birthday.
Good.
Invisibility.
You guys
Got it.
conveniently, however, this area is like well labeled. Like there's
Okay.
signs that point directly to like all sorts of things. There's signs that
Where
point to pardon?
Is there a sign for like Queens people?
Not in so few words. There's
How
a
about
bunch
in
of
more words?
there's a bunch of signs that lead towards like it specifies like offices and like has office numbers and whatnot. There's another
Mhm.
hallway over to the left that's like, oh yeah, this leads to like the HR office, and they put a little name tag under that says Margaret.
Oh, Margaret. Margaret.
And then there's like the main hallway that leads down to like a deeper area of the thing, which gets the vibes that again the people on this area aren't exactly allowed to go back there either. But it does seem more important in that direction.
I appreciate you entertaining my dumb questions.
Margaret's it's just some person in HR. The guard would just
HR.
really like to get paid.
Yeah.
But like the main hallway seems like the most likely place to find what Elena's looking for, and potentially to like the right hallway is like an archives area, and that's most likely where you're going to find what you're looking for the house. The left is just funny if you want to actually try to get the guard his raise.
Sure. Shit, I should do that first. Let's go get the guard his money.
I don't think you have to do that.
Well, I'm just saying once I go shopping, I won't be here to get his raise.
Just fucking harass Sorth to go get that guy his raise.
Yep.
So which direction are we going?
We don't all have to go
First?
the same way, right?
Probably not. No.
I mean,
If you
if
want the-
if Elena's going to go, figure out, payroll issues and all that shit, I might look for information on the house.
As long as we're within 30 feet of me.
You won't be. Well, that's okay.
Says the DM, not our group. Sus.
No one's gonna kill you.
You guys are
inside.
up there. Like, no one's gonna give you guys a second look. Like, if you guys got past the guards, they're just gonna assume that you're up there for a reason.
I guess it's true.
So I look like Thorith, so
The only time that they would probably give you a look now is if you go down like the forbidden looking hallway up front, and then you can still use the Sorth disguise there probably.
okay. I'm gonna go see Margaret.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm
and
gonna go.
Gonna be excellent.
I'm gonna go find house information.
And what is Nasara going to do?
I don't know. I was here just for Pass Without Trace.
Stuck with the bunny once again.
Relationship bonding trip.
And there's still probably 5 people in front of me.
Actually,
I think there's 6 now.
While you were busy telepathically talking, someone actually cut in front of you, and you just didn't notice at first.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
You were absorbed in a mental conversation. You looked up, and there was someone new in front. Like, you didn't recognize this guy. He just appeared.
Always watching you.
The thing is if he would have asked, I would have let him anyway.
Always watching.
Always watching.
He's got the vibes that he looks like he's about to make a move to cut in front of the next person too. If he could keep up with them not paying attention either. Like he's full on got the fuck this wait time thing.
Nearly a guideline.
Yeah, we'll start with Margaret because I want that to happen. I want that to happen real bad.
Hey, let's go.
So you go down. You down.
I'm gonna let that go first. I want that to play out before I look for the house stuff.
See, the house stuff's like actually like genuinely important. Margaret is just something that I really want to happen. You're gonna turn down the hallway. You're gonna go down there. You're gonna pass numerous offices. Conveniently, each are labeled, and there's occasional little signs that'll lead you towards where and what you're trying to get to. And so there's the HR office is pretty important. So like, signs are always pointing you towards like generally where that is, because people got to be able to report things to HR if they need to.
Is their superior calling them hun? Okay, so am I at Margaret's store yet?
Oh yeah, you can make it to Margaret's office pretty easily. And
on my way to Margaret's, do I see anything else that might clue me into where I need to go later? Like other hallways that could get me to the middle hallway, or a sign that might be like, no, you want to go here.
Nothing directly obvious, though. When you get to the Margaret's, like the door for Margaret's hallway, it's like in a wall, and then it's like a T intersection where she's at like the point of the T, and there's 2 offices or 2 hallways that lead either direction, and the one to the right would lead in the direction of the middle hallway, hypothetically, probably, unless it like turns or something. But as far as you can tell, there's no signs really on this area. Seems like HR is the last stop, but they're like, yeah, no, this is the last place y'all need to go. I suppose the one to the left also has a little sign that's like, hey, garrison office over here.
It's 4 a.m. Is Margaret here?
The good news for you is it looks like she is settling into her desk. Like she just got here a few minutes ago. Like an early morning start. One of those things where she comes in at like 4 in the morning and then tries to leave at like 3 before anyone can actually talk to her.
Okay. So
And the door is
the door.
conveniently open. She hasn't closed it yet. You've caught her just in time.
Okay, so I do the knock knock, but next to the door so I can come in.
Go ahead and come in. Can I help you with something? Just gonna turn around and see
Yes.
actually Soreth and be like, oh shit. Hi.
Hi, Margaret. I realized I forgot to send over a raise request to you, and yeah, I have it here now. But I was hoping that you could get this processed before the next pay period. I'm a bit back due on this gentleman's pay increase.
Do you have a name?
Guard number 3.
What?
What?
They have names, sir. I mean, I know you didn't really ever take the time to learn any of them, but they do have names.
He was the one downstairs. Which one was it? The friendly looking one?
Yeah, it was the younger looking guy.
Okay, so he's about 20, brown eyes, short hair, a little bit of stubble at this hour. I think his name is. I'm trying to think of a good name. Sorry, Samuel.
Samuel? Gonna like sit down at a computer and like, or not a computer, but she's gonna sit down at her desk and like hold up a hand, like this magic quill will come down, and it'll be like she's typing on a computer trying to pull up information in this little magic crystal, and it'll pull up an image of a minor illusion of someone that looks like the Samuel you met downstairs, except its name's not Samuel. And it's like, did you mean Derek?
Yes.
You want to give Derek a raise?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have the? Suppose you're gonna want me to do the paperwork, aren't you? That's
Here. I'll sit here and help you get it done. You're doing me such favors. Thank you, Margaret.
I would rather you didn't, sir.
Thanks,
I would
hon.
really rather you didn't. When was the last time you checked in here, Sorth? Like 2 years ago? Why do you care about Derek? He's only been employed for a year.
Oh my god.
He does a great job of guarding the door. He's a friendly face, and I've heard great things from him. And I've heard that the townspeople, really appreciate his helpfulness whenever they come in and are looking for something and trying to get where they're not supposed to. And he turns them around very politely, but gets the job done. And that's what we're looking for here. Somebody who can get the job done, like you, Margaret. You're aces at getting the job done.
It's like we'll increase his wage by like a silver an hour.
Oh yeah, that'd be splendid. Thanks.
Okay.
I need about 350.
Hey, can I help you with anything else? Were you trying to collect any of your back pay that you haven't received in like 2 years?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
But I wasn't going to come in asking for that, Margaret.
Oh my god. That's
okay. Let me do some. Let me look some things up, and I'll have the downstairs desk get that ready for you. Okay?
Fuck yeah.
Margaret, has anybody told you that you're an angel?
Don't go too far. Don't go too far.
No. I'm actually. Yeah, no.
He's like, no, I'm actually an ASMR, but
I'm
thank
actually,
you.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say.
I've met a few angels, but I'm definitely not one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, missed opportunity.
Ouch. Can I? Did you need anything else, or is that good?
No, the back pay and increasing Derek's would be amazing. Thank you very much.
I'll start the paperwork if you could. I'm sure you're very busy, and you have so many other things to do.
Yes.
All right, I won't hold you here while I do this paperwork.
Okay, thanks, Margaret. Bye.
Okay, bye.
You get the vibe that she's as politely as she can to her boss, telling him to fucking leave her office. just the offer of, I can stay here and help you with the paperwork. Please don't.
Please don't.
She was like, I suppose you want me to do the paperwork, and I was like, did I not do a step I was supposed to do?
That's probably gonna go down as one of my favorite moments in this campaign, like hands down.
Where's the inspiration on that?
Oh, don't forget to give her a cookie.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Give her a cookie.
I won't say anything. I just like set it on her desk and then leave.
She's going to, as you're leaving, like kind of glance over your shoulder. She's staring at it like it might well be poisoned.
I was like, that was Emmerich too, like telepathically saying me that.
Don't forget to give her a cookie.
Don't forget to give her a cookie.
Meanwhile, Emmerich has another person cut in front of him.
Oh no, he's actually moved forward, and one person
it's-
actually left. You're still fifth in line though, because you know that person cut in front of you. So you've made no forward progress, but like you're back where you started.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait for us to be done, and then Emmerich's just gonna be like, you know what? I'm tired of fucking waiting, and then he just storms off.
It's been like 3 hours. You'll be like second in line, like I'm good actually. I don't need
Spent
this.
3 hours and 2 hours and 45 minutes of this was you guys getting up the fucking stairs.
No, it hasn't actually been 3 hours, but like
Has Derek offered you a mint, Morty? By chance?
But no, Derek
No?
didn't offer
Okay.
me a mint.
Derek's over
I'm
in the
just
corner.
waiting in line. Why would he give me a mint?
He's holding his
Oh.
position. There are mints on the counter, but you have to wait through the line long enough to get to the counter.
You have to earn that mint.
You have
So-
to-
Right. You
Are
have
they-
to complete your...
Are they Andy's mints
Come
though? Like,
No, they're not. I come out of Margaret's office and I turn left, which would take me right. And I'm going down that hallway.
Yeah, that's how directions work. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, no,
Yes, because if I went into her office, I
Yeah,
would turn
no.
around and I would come back and go left.
you are correct. It just like my brain did a couple of somersaults, being like
You
Turn-
made his head explode.
me.
one left
watching the
makes a
lightning-
right.
Me watching the Lightning McQueen scene. If you turn left enough, you'll go right. I'm like, yeah, okay, no, for sure, 100%.
Mhm.
And then we'll go to Tulip real quick.
I'm looking for house shit.
Hey, going to the archives.
Sure.
You're also fortunate enough to find most things labeled, like
Awesome.
most doors labeled, and you're probably going to go want to look either in like there's like historical significance archive, and there's also like a real estate archive.
I am gonna go. I'll go real estate first, so I can get a base, and then we'll go historical.
Sure. The real estate building, it looks like no one has gone in this room in a minute, and they have not updated the crystal.
Okay, I just blow dust. I just scared the shit out of the dog.
Or Trixie.
Yeah. But there are a lot of basically filing cabinets,
Okay.
and you might have the problem of not actually knowing what the house was named or the actual address of the house.
I thought we knew the address. We knew the street.
You know you know the street and the address, but also the street's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like looking for that exact street, you're gonna go through a lot of like labels and find no real actual street that has that label.
I would be more than happy to do some kind of an investigation check to see if I get lucky.
Sure. A survival check to get lucky.
No, investigation. Investigation.
Oh, I know. Go ahead and investigate.
Oh, that is a 2. So that is going to be a 10 on my investigation.
Excellent. You look real hard. And it's just a good like 15 minutes pass. You're like elbow deep in papers in like all of the streets that are nearby where that street should be.
Yeah.
And you're just not really finding any reference to this exact address. You think you might have found the house for like the neighbors. But it's
Nasara, do you want to help out at all, or
did you want
I mean, I can.
you just standing at the door? What I mean, what are we doing here?
You know, a lot of confusion. Questioning life choices.
don't do
Cool,
that.
cool.
But you find like the neighbor's house, and that leads you to believe like, oh yeah, no. So then the next one should for sure be the house I'm looking for, and it's not. It's the last. The neighbor house that you found is the last folder in the drawer. You
Of
find like
course it
you find
is.
like an empty folder or whatnot that looks like it was, the stuff was taken out of it.
If I go to the next drawer, is it the other neighbor?
There wasn't actually another neighbor. There was only like 2 houses on your road.
Fuck. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
But
All right.
the good news is like that neighbor's house. No one owns that house. Like the previous owner's been dead for like 15 years.
Interesting.
It's like it's technically currently for sale.
Does
And
it say how much?
It's a good bargain price. It's well within your guys' price range of 15,000 platinum.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Well, if the folder is empty, it looks like it might be the house. If somebody got to it before us, I guess we go to the historical area that you were talking about before.
For the
Historical significance.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one's actually a lot more organized. It looks like more people use this one because sometimes it's helpful.
Okay.
And there's a lot of labeled things, and this one isn't really sorted by addresses, but more like titles and whatnot. This feels like the historical significance in quotation marks also doubles as like deeds and shit.
Okay.
Because most people don't own. It's deeds and shit for like the expensive, fancy historical houses.
Okay.
As well as, there's some like newspapers and stuff of like historical significance. And you guys are welcome to, make your investigation checks here.
Sarah, would you like to help me on this one?
I guess.
All right.
Give that help action.
All right.
I imagine Nasara just over Patch's shoulder. You missed a folder.
Yeah.
That is a natural 19 for a 27.
A 20 on my investigation.
Well,
Oh,
you're getting...
if you're
Yeah. If you give the help action, then you're just giving Patch advantage.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah. The digging through folders and whatnot, you lean into the first clue that you really have to work with, which is Vostok, the prince that you guys ganked in his own house.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
I
You
mean,
put it that way, it makes us sound like we were
It was-
intruders.
No, that's exactly what we did, and I'm
you
here
were
for it.
you were in fact intruders, though, is the actual thing. He was
We
just
murdered...
he was
Technically-
expecting you guys to come in, and
Yeah, we murdered the fuck out of him, and he deserved it.
Technically, we were told to go there, so we weren't intruders.
Fuck that guy.
We did fuck that guy up, but we weren't intruders.
you did enter without you guys just kind of walked in. It's like you breaking and entering and actual homicides. You guys
Tomato,
have that on
tomato.
your belt.
Tomato.
So you'll be
I mean, that assumes that
just
someone actually saw us do it, which everyone's dead, so they didn't see us do it.
It's facts.
No
Well, there's a lot of-
witnesses.
There's
There
definitely
are-
been like a change in Emmerich's like attitude too. He's like a weight lifted off his shoulders.
It's like
Why he's letting
Leonardo
people ahead of
DiCaprio
him in
walking
line.
down the street.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's actually enjoying this. He's having fun.
And then dig in there, you find Vostok. You find several deeds in his name. Man's owns like 5 houses, which is, don't know why he would need that, but he has it. He also,
All in this town, or
just in this town, yeah. One of them's like a boathouse that's got, and one of the house deeds is for like a houseboat that's docked at the boathouse. He just owns each of them individually.
The houseboat, which is
I'm
not
gonna
the
grab all of
boathouse.
those deeds, and I'm just gonna.
I love the visual representation.
One of the deeds is for it's just like a cottage. It's just like a normal ass house that's like just outside the walls.
If we have the deeds, does that mean we own the properties now?
No, no, they still need like signed and transferred and all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll take care of that.
We'll get that. We'll get that signature. Don't you worry.
It's called calligraphy.
It's called forgery. Anyway,
And then the fourth one is for a. It's straight up a bar. It's like an inn. That one's a little bit understandable to own. You know, got to have a nice source of income. It looks like it's one of the. Never heard of the bar, but it exists. The address is. Looks like you might have actually just walked by it in the red light district. They're just hanging out.
we did.
And then the fifth one is for a mansion that the name is kind of blackened out a little bit.
Okay.
But you can see that mansion sold for a lot. It's like a little bit of a transaction history there too. And it's just like, oh yeah, he purchased it for a crisp, a very modest 100,000 platinum.
Modest.
Jesus.
It's a nice
Order.
ass house.
That's definitely boss stocks.
So I did add to my inventory 5 stock deeds.
Dude, we're about to be rich as fuck.
And for those of you that don't know how much 100,000 platinum is, it's about 1 million GP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called dibs on the bar.
Also, second question. You said the name is black. I'm not even there, but you said the name is blackened out. Is it just because it's gotten smudged, or is it because like we killed him and then magic happened and now it's all blackened out?
Yeah, what she said.
It looks more like someone at some other point in time purposefully like rubbed out the name.
They rubbed one out.
Oh, they sure
Yes.
did. All over that title.
Gross.
You know, sometimes you just.
I don't want to know why it's black. We're gonna move on.
I mean, he was evil.
Don't like that.
If that's all it took to be able to tell them apart.
D&D canon. Evil people. No, I'm just gonna stop
Yep.
there.
That's a good place to stop right there. Yeah. But
Clearly,
then,
he didn't stop, but you know.
Yeah. Any other information, Jester?
You also, you rolled real good. So you also found you rolled a 27, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you rolled real good.
Thank you.
So you also found like a second little area. One of those
okay.
nice, well, not area, but like a second bout of information. Found some like pictures and like old newspaper stuff about what you assume it looks like the mansion. Like it looks like that's the place. Talking about several homicides that happened there. You've added another one to the story. You've continued the curse of most people that own this. The story is like one of those conspiracy stories. It's like everyone that owns this house dies a brutal, gruesome death. But it's also you find it's a very secluded and like magically protected house where it's just a pain in the ass to find, and no one has ever successfully robbed it. Not without the same conspiracy article, of course. It was like not without the quote unquote house's permission. It seems to be heavily implying that the house is sentient. Now, of course, it's a conspiracy article, so like take that with a grain of salt, but
that would
who
be
knows?
kind of fucking dope, though.
And then you also find like oddly enough, though, in this article, the name of the mansion is also blackened out.
Is
For
this
some
like
reason-
you can't say? Sorry, go ahead.
For some reason, every like mention of the mansion is just like blackened out. And like, oh, and can't read that.
If I hold it up to the light, am I able to see through it? To see what the word was?
Like holding up to like a torchlight or something.
Yeah. To where, if you black something, Okay, hidden figures. Okay, you know, everything's redacted, but you hold it up to the light and you're still able to see the word.
Yes. Tragically, still no. You feel like you, for sure, should have read it. Like it feels like that should have been something you were able to read, and like you just nothing.
Is it a name that can't be said now? Isn't there something else going on that we can't say, like a country name anymore because it's like stricken from everybody's brain?
There was something like that I mentioned earlier. I think it was I believe it was the time period that the God War happened,
That's what it was.
where everyone's certain that it happened really long ago, but no one can be like, yeah, I don't know when that actually happened. So you're definitely familiar with magics like that. They do exist, and they are just kind of inconvenient.
Is it undoable? Reversible, I guess is the right word.
You're welcome to make an Arcana check to figure it out.
I mean, I'm not there. I'm gonna stop talking.
Is it undoable? Like, can we make it not there? This is the epitome of like mansplaining. I just took her idea because she's not there.
You can
I
go
mean,
ahead.
I freely give my idea to you. I just don't know if you're
Okay.
narrating all this through our heads.
I am kinda, yeah.
You're welcome to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'll give them the help action. Can I do it?
That's good.
Just
because
brainstorming together.
Mhm.
my Arcana is shit.
Who has the higher Arcana should probably
Yeah.
Mine's plus
do
2.
roll.
Mine's only +2 as well.
Okay.
We're both equally dumb.
Oh, that is a
Plus two's-
natural 19 though, so a 21, baby.
Nice.
It feels like going into. You're not like a huge magic person, but you kind of dabble a little bit. You understand like some of the mystical arts that do exist, and this feels like some real fucky powerful magic.
Real fucky powerful magic.
It can probably be dispelled, but
Ooh.
absolutely nobody that you know knows how to do that,
Okay.
with the exception of perhaps the queen.
Okay. Well, I
I mean, we already have news to give to her, so like
go ahead and take that stuff and also just put it right.
Like the queen is
There.
by far the most powerful spellcaster any of you have met. So like if anyone that you've met so far could break the spell, it would probably be her.
Are we talking the little girl queen?
No, the regent. The
one that
usurper
we're
queen.
trying to
Surreptitiously overthrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's not going to be a problem at all. So
Ever.
that was just stories about the mansion.
Yeah, for the most part. And I suppose you were also looking for shit about what was it, like the ritual with the Dakith and whatnot?
Yes.
Dakith is a deity, or was a deity. It seemed he is one of the in the deity war that were overthrown.
Okay.
He was one of the two twin gods of order.
Wait, so Celestia's twin?
Yes, her twin brother.
They were sacrificing people to him.
Wow, interesting.
Or
Well,
at the
no, because
very-
it looked
was
like a setup.
looked like they were trying to make the appearance that they were sacrificing to him.
I think these gods got set up.
What you guys do know about the deity war is so it's like there was the two like leader gods that were the twin gods of order, and then there was like the pantheon of gods like normal, and they were usurped by a group of like younger gods basically. Gods that kind of just rolled up and were like, nah, fuck this. And they used trickery and deceit to turn gods against each other. And then also they employed the use of basically the entire underworld. They caused like an entire celestial versus fiend war. And then they ended that war to make themselves look like the heroes and cast out the gods of order.
Okay. Okay. I'm relaying all of this as well.
Interesting.
The gods are not omniscient. Nah, they're close to like the Greek gods, because Greek gods are not omniscient beings.
No. They're just powerful.
Yeah, they're just having a good time.
So it sounds like Celestia and Dakath aren't as bad as they were painted out to be. Definitely looks like we got some god portrayal on our hands.
You also know that the current quote unquote leader of the gods is the moon goddess at the moment.
Oh my god!
She is the current leader, but she wasn't necessarily. She hasn't been the leader for that long, comparatively speaking.
Instant conflict of interest going on in my brain right now.
Good. Give in to your hatred.
Interesting.
Right. And that is the information that you found in your hunt for house stuff.
Okay.
A nameless mansion that might be alive. And some weird conspiracy theory shit.
Okay.
And you've stolen Vostok's shit, I guess.
Yes, I definitely have.
All right, and we'll come back to our dear friend Olena.
Oh, hi. It's me.
Just kind of running around, going down that one hallway.
Doing more
She's not
HR shit.
running. She
Dead.
is.
Dead
It's boss
sprinting.
bitch right now.
But going down that hallway that goes probably towards the main hallway.
Yeah.
Found some more forms to fill out in triplicate.
Is you kind of continue down this way for a while. It gets progressively less lit, which is irritating. Well, you probably have dark
Wait,
vision.
I can see. It's fine.
You keep going, keep going, keep going. And eventually you can see like another hallway in the distance that like kind of intersects. And you cut into it.
Nice.
Yes.
Sorry.
You can look to the right and you can actually see the main office area that you were in before. And then to the left is down the hallway that you were trying to get.
Wait, I went in a circle.
Yeah, basically. You went full circle, but you went down yeah. It's an office building. Most hallways can get you where you're trying to go eventually. At least when you have, magic and confusing ending hallways that actually all go to the same place. But you've made it to your main hallway, and continuing downwards is still offices, but these are like larger and more elaborate offices.
Can I hear really well?
Can you, like, Olena hear, or like you as a person?
Elena.
I mean, you hear as good as you normally hear, I guess. I don't know how good that is.
No, I was just looking to see if it had anything like that. Patch can hear extra special well, so
That's because he's got ears the size of himself.
sure. Makes sense.
Very sensitive to vibrations.
But pressing forward, you keep going.
So
Would you like to make a perception or investigation check of your choice?
Oh my.
Oh
Yes, I
my.
would like to make a.
Are we back together?
No.
Okay.
You're.
Yes, I would like to make either of those checks.
Just let me know which one you choose to use.
Investigation. Okay,
Best-
mother. 6.
Tragic.
Yes, it is.
You guys keep going along. You just keep. So this is going to take place based probably, you're going to be doing this probably right when they're going into the historical section and doing that whole thing, because that's pouring through files takes fucking forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to sort your magic card collection. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a long ass task.
Indeed.
But
Right.
you'll get there. It'll be done eventually, hopefully, unless you get bored. And it seems like you might spend an equal amount of time wandering these offices.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Takes even longer when one person just watches, right? It doesn't help.
Your exploration, you don't actually see like anybody in this area. But you're given a little bit of a boon towards someone being alive when you hear like a little bit of a crashing in one of the offices, like someone dropped something.
Okay.
So there are at least people.
By everybody talking?
Not in any of the offices close to you. The one with the crashing, you can hear like a single curse word come out, but nothing like, not like they're talking to anybody, just like an exclamation of frustration that they dropped something. And that office appears to be like, just from the diagonal gazing look at it, appears to be one of the more lavish offices where it's probably someone that's fairly important. Assumably more important than Margaret from HR.
I mean,
Who
Margaret's got your
who
paycheck.
is more important than her?
All right, so I'm going to use my mage hand to try and open the door where I hear the crashing.
The door is not locked. So like the mage hand kind of just opens, like can just pop open the door now. But if you want, it can push it open too.
Yeah, push it open.
Push it real good.
Push it real good.
The door swings open. There's not even like a creaking noise. That door is well oiled.
Yeah, it is.
WD-40 up in this bitch.
It's a good crisp like WD-60.
Ooh, nice upgrade.
But they
Wait, do I see anybody in there? Are they mad? Are they shooting me now?
someone turns around. It's a woman that looks. It's not exactly like the reference picture you were given, but it's close enough. They're like, I'm pretty sure that's the person. And they look more confused than upset, because clearly they weren't expecting any guests. Least of all, someone that looks like Soreth.
I have news for you, my lady.
No.
What? How? No is not the response. Like, I have news for you. Are you going to talk to me, or are you just going to sit there and tell me no?
You're supposed to be dead.
Well, I have friends.
Yes. Well, clearly mine weren't good enough for the job.
Hmm. Your friend.
Oh shit!
Now,
All right. Stand by for half a second. Well, I have a friend who's looking for you. Snap, snap, and then I convert back into my Elena and drop my disguise.
she looks entirely unfazed. You drop her disguise, and you can kind of come to the conclusion that when she saw Soreth, was like, "Nah, you're dead." And she like looked and was like, "You're pretending." It's like, I see. And you're care to say your name, perhaps? Give me a little bit of information.
Okay, but first you have to tell me if you're Fae.
What now?
My Nona taught me not to tell the Fae my full name, so I would like to know if you're Fae first.
Right. What the hell are you?
You can call me O.
Are you telling us anything telepathically at this point, or?
No, I'm not talking to you guys.
Nope. Okay. Cool.
So we have no idea this is going on. Got it.
Yep.
Now, Miss O. What brings you here?
My friend has been looking for you, and she asked me to bring you back so that you could be safe.
And who might that friend be?
Did we ever give her a name?
Pretty sure I've just continued calling her like grandma. She's just the grandma Faye that's just friendly. She is the Nana that told you not to give your name to Faye.
Yeah.
So she's the Faye that's like, you can give me your name, but don't fuck around with other Faye. Don't do that.
Offer her a cookie, then she'll know.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Would you like a cookie while we talk? I have biscotti too.
Nice.
Give me just 1 second. We're gonna.
So out of game, this is the friend. This is the person you're looking for.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
She looks.
My Nona told me not to tell anybody that I was on this errand.
Right.
She very specifically said, "Oh damn, that's a good roll." Okay. She's gonna
That's
like.
not good for you.
Probably not.
She just like her gaze darkens as she sees this cookie, and it's like, I see. I understand. I know who you're working with.
You sound mad. She's so very sweet.
Sweetness will only hold you back. She might seem so kind to you, but all she's doing is preventing you from becoming as strong as you could be. She did not like it when I went and found my own way. And now she wants to drag me back. No, not this time.
What do you mean? Find my own way. Be stronger. Sorry, that hurt.
I mean that I have transcended what she can do. I have become more powerful than she pretends to be. And she didn't like that very much. No. And now she wants to bring me back. For what? What could she possibly want with me?
She just asked me to bring you back. She seemed to be concerned about your protection from the queen.
The queen's not much of a problem for me anymore. Oh, I'm sure she would like to see me die. After all, there are so many people who'd love to see me die. But we've reached a point where they cannot. I have acquired something that will prevent most anyone from being able to stop me now.
What's that? And stop you from what?
Oh, child. We're at a war. When you're playing both sides, you have to be ready.
What do you think is going to happen?
I'm going to win.
Ooh, what happens when you win?
Who knows?
Thought you knew what was going to happen.
I know what I would like to happen, but there's always variables in victory. But what will happen is the Empire and Alaquien will both be gone.
It blown up.
Under new management.
Oh, that feels safer.
Interesting. The plot Pickens.
And if fortune favors me, as I know it does, soon we'll find even the Pantheon will be under new management once again.
Who do you think will be the new manager of the Pantheon?
Me.
Oh, you're going to be a goddess?
Ah, child, I already am.
How'd you do that?
All it takes is breaking a different goddess's spark. And then you just collect the pieces. And once you collect enough of them, it's yours.
Oh.
Look
Where
at
I
Morty's
come
face.
from? Where I
I think
come from,
Elena
they
might
call
be
that.
in very real danger. I don't know what to do right now because we have no idea.
Where I come from, they call that pulling a. The joke would be funnier if I could remember what his name is. Oh well.
Excellent.
So, Elena's gonna kind of look in her. I'm hungry. I'm gonna look at my cookie pouch for a second, and kind of.
The pouch of semi-infinite cookies.
Yeah.
It's infinite so long as you never take out the final cookie.
Damn it! Stop. That's not what I was.
I know.
I'm trying to take out the final cookie so that I can call my patron.
I mean, it keeps refilling with cookies, so you'll constantly have more cookies. But so long as you don't like get greedy and use all of the cookies,
Where'd it go?
they'll constantly have like 7 or 8 cookies in them. So long as you never like use all of the cookies, it will continue to have semi-infinite cookies.
So I'm gonna pull out. I am going to pull out all the cookies but the last one and just put it in my pocket real quick, and then break the last one in half and put that in my pocket, and then try to keep her talking and hope that my patron notices I'm out of cookies and contacts me.
Now, would you like to tell me your full name? You know I'm not a fan.
Well, that's right. You're a goddess. I can tell you now. My name's Elena.
Excellent. You may call me Cesar.
Decent. That's really pretty.
Yes.
So how did you meet Nona?
I was a lost little child. She said she was taking me in. But instead she was afraid of the destiny the fates set out for me.
Does that mean that there might be? Does she only collect lost kids who have a big destiny?
Who knows? I've never met another one of her before. You are the first I've met since me. I'm sure there was someone I was before me, but I wasn't aware that there would be another one after me. Almost hurtful, but expected. She will be among the first to fall.
Not Nona. Like,
Oh no!
I'm really running out of ideas for keeping her talking.
I know.
So is it Celestia? And I don't know. Is there a way to, okay. Point of order. If we are telepathically linked, that only sends the messages that we make it send.
Correct.
Yes.
So
The
it
question
always
is, does Elena trust Emmerich more than Nona? Okay, I'm going to send one thought that Celestia is in danger, and I know from whom. Or I know who's endangering Celestia.
Now, tell me, you and your band of hooligans.
Not hooligans. They don't even like football.
They do like homicide, though.
Yeah, well, I can't. Yeah.
They, I was informed that they killed an asset of mine.
Wasn't a very good asset if they were able to knock him out. They're like new at the job.
Yes, well, no one accused Vostok of being very intelligent.
No.
I respond telepathically to Elena who while this is happening, but that's it. Continue.
And real quick, at this point, have Nasera and I completed what we were doing, or are we still looking through files?
You're probably, this is probably about the point where you're reading through that conspiracy paper.
Okay.
It's like towards the end of it, but you're getting there.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Hooligans. Okay, what about them? What do you want with my hooligans? That's gonna be our new band name, I think. Elena and the Hooligans.
Actually, doesn't sound terrible.
Like that.
Like that actually sounds pretty good.
Kind of
Yeah.
slaps. The best thing she said all night.
It's actually a shot. No, the Margaret thing is the best thing that's happened tonight.
The Margaret
Without
situation is
doubt.
definitely so far like top 3 moments of the campaign.
Non-story related, just Derek gets a
Probably
raise.
number 1 non-story related moment. Well, that and you killing the bird are up there.
And also, story related things. It means you guys got money. Probably.
Dude, we're
Oh,
my
yeah.
Money, money,
I
money.
just really like. I don't
Yes.
want to spoil it. I hope it's not in danger. Like I don't want to. Not spoil it. I don't want to metagame here. I'm trying to avoid that.
I forgot about the money. I'll make a note about that because I'm gonna have to find a way to get that.
Yeah, you just have to.
I don't know how to get her to my patron. My patron never told me how to get her there. She just said bring her back.
Yeah, told her to bring her to the forest. Where's your?
That's like, this woman doesn't want to go, and I'm like 19.
Also looking at her, she looks like she's definitely clearly human, and she looks like 29 tops. It's like she's also not very old.
Okay.
How
You want to go drinking?
What?
We own a bar
They're
now, so
great.
like
There's a great pub that we can go to and talk all about everything that you've learned in
Why would I
Forest
do
of Stone.
that?
I thought we were bonding because we have the same Nona.
No.
I don't know how to make new friends. It's hard.
Yes.
We were bonding because we had the same.
Friends are not something that you get in this line of business.
Oh. From Patriots?
Yeah. Pause.
Okay, anyway, sorry. Back to my hooligans. You gotta figure out what kind of music we're gonna play.
Now, your little band of merry, I would call them do-gooders, but they did just kill the crown prince of this country.
Yeah, we did so good.
In a way that
Eh,
it's upsetting because I hoped to use him a little bit more. Let him
I don't.
play with his toy spark a little bit extra. But you killing
I
him,
don't-
frankly, helped me out some more.
Okay. I don't think he was gonna be the crown prince for very long anyway.
Yes, I know the queen wanted him gone. She would love if I was
Yeah.
gone, too. Well, I'm sure she'd love
Yeah.
to speak with me again.
It's kind of scary.
The queen is not scary. No. I believe right now she's rotting away in a dungeon.
Cool. Who put her there?
It's an interesting question. I don't know specifically who, but if I had to venture a guess, it's probably Sale. You know,
Ian.
her chief tactician turned enemy. Who else could plan out a perfect coup such as that?
What was that person's name?
Sale. Syil. I believe that's how
Thanks.
I spelled it. Hold on, let me double check. Spelling's hard for made up names. Oh, Salin.
Yeah.
So it's Sylin. I think that's exactly what I said.
S-Y. Okay.
I mean, who better to coup the queen than the person that helped her put together her last coup?
Oh, a double crosser.
It's half
Not
the
a
fun, isn't
quadruple
it?
crosser?
You're not supposed to cross streams.
Now,
Unless you're into that thing.
I don't intend on going back to that forest, and I imagine you don't intend to go back to that forest without me.
So we seem to be at an impasse. Where do you want to go?
Nowhere. I have work to do.
Work deed. Did
What?
you need something from my hooligans? It sounded like you were going to proposition us.
I would like it if your hooligans left my city. That would be lovely.
I bet they would leave if you came with me back to this forest.
Unfortunately, that's not how this is going to work.
Hmm.
I'm going to need you to take your friends and leave this town. And she's gonna like wink a little bit as one of her eyes like glow a bright golden, like like it seems like she's casting a spell, but like without the hand motions and more just like you see like a visual effect of a spell taking place. Just like, and perhaps tell your friends to stay out of the archives.
Archives. They went to the auditor's office.
Patch and Nassar went over to the archives.
But Elena thought they were going to the auditor's office.
Yes, well,
He's
they
not
We
wrong.
we were telepathically telling you everything that we found.
Well, whatever.
Per usual, she wasn't listening to us, so like
she was
we're
busy
just the
talking to a
hooligans.
goddess. she was busy talking to a goddess that might kill her. Won't kill her, but might.
At least my god just gives me good weed. Doesn't try to kill
No.
me.
She's not my god. I don't know.
Tell you what.
How can I get in contact with you later to see if maybe you might change your mind about coming back with us so I don't get in trouble?
Don't contact me later.
So
Don't.
mean.
I presume you're helping what's she calling herself? The true queen? You're helping her reclaim her throne. Now I can't see young Alicia. I don't know where she is. And I'll freely admit that. But she will not succeed so long as I'm here. I cannot let Alaquien stand back up. No.
Okay, I'm gonna send that I'm in trouble and drop a pin to my location.
Just send out a quick SOS like, hey yo, homies?
So I guess that means Patch and I start heading towards her direction.
Yep.
Like, what's happening? What's going on?
I will give you this one opportunity to leave. After all, I wouldn't be Cesare Cadell if I didn't have at least a hint of pleasure in watching people run away.
Can you spell that last name?
The last name?
Yeah.
Cadel.
Cadel. Oh, okay.
Double D.
D.
Double D's. What?
D. How do you spell the first name?
Cessair.
Ssair. Okay.
Now, run along. And if I catch you helping Alicia reclaim her throne, I will consider you an enemy. And I will smite you down like I've smited my other enemy. Call it your bonding moment for having the same Nona.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here.
Go ahead.
Nice, Jester. Nice, Jester.
I will expect you out of my city in no more than an hour.
Point of order, I do need to go down to accounting before I can leave, and you know how slow they are, so can we make it like an hour?
No.
Oh, okay.
What a bitch.
Just a little ping in Asar's head. I heard that.
Like,
Gods
oh
are not
my
omniscient.
god.
Oh no, the gods aren't omniscient. This homie. Get out of the archives. It's gonna be a little, as you guys head out of the archives, just a little, can you guys make me a quick perception check? For the two of you leaving the archives?
Absolutely. That's a crisp 6.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Perception.
All right. This has to be good, right? I have +5 to my perception.
One would think.
One would think. The crisp 8.
Neither of you notice anything.
Are you sure about that? I feel like we
Yes.
noticed something.
Probably important.
You know what? Imric can also make a little bit of a perception check.
Come on, guy downstairs.
12?
It's better.
You get just the faintest hint of like looking over your shoulder. It feels like something's watching you.
Yeah, probably the real Sorith.
No, it does not. It does not feel. It feels something much more sinister.
Guys, I think we're being watched.
And as that feeling goes away, Elena can watch say Sarah's eyes return to her normal like
Oh,
bright yellow.
it's God complex lady. Okay.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so Elena's walking away real slow till she gets to the hallway, and then she's and says, "Margaret, what's accounting's room number again?" No, she. Everything's labeled. She's looking for accounting on her way down.
She told you it's going to be one of the desks on the first floor.
That's right.
It's the line that Emmerich
The line that I happen to be waiting in, I bet.
That would be wildly unfortunate, but no, you're waiting in the horse impound lot.
Oh, yeah.
I caught it! Or
That's the one that takes the longest.
One of the two.
Elena makes the beeline the fuck away from here.
Are we okay? Do I need to move? Are you still, like, no one's responding? What's happening?
I'm okay
What's
for
going
now.
on?
I'll fill you in a minute.
Is Elena going to resume her sword's disguise?
Yes, she's trying to double check and make sure that she didn't fuck that up. And while I'm double checking this, she's going to send a message saying, the most important thing I figured out is that our name should be Elena and the Hooligans.
Okay. Or we could just be the Hooligans.
I'd like...
That way we're not using anybody's name.
Cool. That's fine. Okay, so I can turn myself back into Sorith. That was not like a one-time thing. And yeah. I'm gonna do that in the hallway where there's already nobody.
What'd you say, Morty?
Just the fact that warlocks get that spell as a cantrip, so she can just do it fucking...
Well, not all warlocks.
Well, right. Just saying. Still.
All right, I would say...
Yeah.
I would say that we would probably meet up with Elena as she leaves the office and is turning back into Sorith.
Yeah, you guys probably gonna run into each other in the main hallway area that you went in. It's like the main room. Now I'll let you have your quick interaction here.
So we have 1 hour to get the fuck out of here, so it's probably like 54 minutes now, and we need to stop by accounting on our way out. I will fill you in. We need to go. Also, I know who's attacking your woman.
Huh? My woman?
Goddess, whatever. You know what I mean.
Oh, who?
Emmerich, do you have something to tell us out? Yeah.
It's like...
I knew that Emmerich fucks. Anyway.
And he fucks.
So I go out the door and I look over at Derek.
It's been 84.
Gotcha, my man.
He just kind of gives it a thumbs up. Oh, not nice.
And then head to accounting. Carry on. Somebody started to ask a question.
Mm-mm.
Zara, were you saying
I'm,
something?
I'm just following
Goodness.
you, waiting to hear the rest of the details as to why the fuck we got to get out of town in the next hour.
So I was supposed to look for this lady.
I
and
mean, you
she's
can just give us the download, so
She's
yeah.
really mean.
So
Elena's
is
not
she,
used to talking in her head.
so is she a god, or does she just have the spark like Volsuck did? And yes, I did say
Can you
Volsuck.
Can you clarify that, GM? Because I got a little
She
lost
didn't.
there.
She didn't really give you a full description, but from the way she was describing it, sounds like she's been collecting pieces of the spark enough to where she definitely considers herself a full-on god.
Joe.
She
Interesting.
seems to be turning it. I wanted to make sure I got that right. So I have that somewhere.
Is it?
She's becoming a goddess by attacking and taking the spark from the goddess Celestia.
Wait. So how many spark? Ha! Mental overload. So she currently has sparks of my god right now. My goddess. Right now.
Sparks of
Yeah.
Celestia.
Yeah.
And yes, the correct description is plural.
I immediately like check the coin in my pocket.
It is like stone cold, as if it's trying to tell you not to go near anything over there.
Interesting.
The coin will generally lead you towards like the next target she suggests for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems that Celestia is, if you had to venture a guess from the coin bit, she's very much saying, don't fuck with that.
Ice cold. Okay.
Do not go there.
Yeah, I feel like we should leave. I feel like we are in very, very, very real danger right now.
Hey, but before we leave, I might have found us some money. Let me go to
do that
account.
first.
Do the money, yes, please.
Yeah.
Money is good. Money is good.
Yeah, and then
All right, so
then
like I
we'll
go up to accounting. How long is the line at accounting?
Well, as Sorith, you can just cut in front of people, and everyone, no
but
one's going
I
to
just
stop
wanted to
you.
know how many I was cutting in front of.
Just 3.
Excuse me, official business.
Here's a
And
cookie
I'm
for
like,
your
hey.
troubles.
Shouldn't
I don't have
left.
any. Oh, wait, they're in my pockets. I just pulled them out of my pocket instead of You're right. They're in my pockets. Margaret said that she had an envelope for me. So sorry, I really have to run, but she was sending it down.
Like your back pay?
Yes. Thank you.
Did you want in like a check form, or like the coins, or what's going on here?
Coins.
No coins, please.
Oh, okay. Smallest change possible.
Please, the fastest way possible.
Okay. He's gonna kind of.
Thanks.
It's this big warforged, and he's just gonna like lumber slowly over to this wall safe.
Oh my god. It's like the sloth from Zootopia.
Right.
This one's got a tiny bowler hat on and a built-in beard and mustache.
Love it.
He's got a built-in beard and mustache. He's fucking beautiful. He's gonna open up the safe and just like start counting coins.
One.
What?
About 5 minutes later, he turns around and like walks over with the bag for you. And it's like, there is 365 for you.
I know.
And he's just gonna hand you the bag and then like turn away. And it's like, time for coffee.
Is that King's Coast coffee?
Nice.
Inside the
He is a
bag,
sponsor.
Inside the bag is 365 very large, like silverish coins. That's definitely not a coin you've ever seen before, but it looks expensive.
Elena, ask him if he wants to try King's Coast coffee. You can use
Mud
Mud 10 on
coffee.
checkout for 10% off.
Yeah, my friend Mud, you can use his checkout for 10% off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have work coffee.
Talk about like breaking. That's like reverse fourth wall right there. Holy shit.
It's the first wall break.
Okay, sorry. We have 365 shinies that I'm hoping I can break somewhere.
365 platinum,
Man didn't pick up his paycheck in 2 years.
which is
Yeah, divide that shit by 4.
a lot of gold.
Wait, is it actually platinum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Conveniently doesn't really split into 4 very well, but it's fine.
That's 3,650 gold, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Just give us the
Point of
platinum.
order. Elena gets the roundup for, like getting us the money.
That's fair.
For your
That's
troubles.
fair.
That's a fair statement.
So how much gold do we have?
I don't know. So in gold, is it? Did I add a 0
So
to it? Is
the
that what
3
I'm
of us
doing?
take 91. She takes 92. Boom, done.
Correct.
Thanks.
92 platinum.
It's about 912 gold for Patches, Nasara, and me, and then 913 gold for.
Well, they're just splitting up the platinum. So you guys will each have
so 91 platinum for all 3 of us, and then 92 for Elena.
so like 910 gold for each of you.
But it's still platinum right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the platinum. That
You know how
shit's
hard
gonna
it-
come in.
We
handy.
rich motherfucker.
Or you're gonna go to a bar and be like, oh yeah, I'll pay in platinum. Like, we don't accept that here.
Yeah, we need to get that broken
I will
down.
order enough
Do you know how
for
long that
me
would
to
have
use my
taken?
platinum.
He'd have given it to us in copper.
He would have.
That's fine. You did it the fastest way. Yeah, he would have given it to us in like copper or silver or something.
But we don't
And
have
you know-
time to.
It would have been what is that? 36,000 copper.
Yeah.
We
no,
can learn.
I heard that question.
Yeah, we can break it down somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere that's not Sose.
Yep. Let's go, bitches. How long did it take us to get here from our mansion?
That was like a 10, 12-minute walk.
All
Okay.
right, let's book it back and get the cart because I don't think we
Yes,
want to
please.
walk this.
No.
And we got to grab.
Green.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got to
Wait,
grab
where
them
are
and
we
get them out.
going though? Like, what's our plan?
So we're at 89 or
Where to
Oh.
go now?
51, 10. We have 40 minutes to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's dipperino. Let's skedaddle.
Skedaddle skadoodle. Let's
So
fuck off this noodle.
I'm gonna go to the stables to get Snow and Mock was on my shoulder the whole time. I wonder where they went. Anyway, in the cart. Did we have a different beast driving the cart?
Oh, you had
A
like
horse.
you had a horse. It was just a homie.
Okay. Well, so we get that horse. I just couldn't remember.
It was the branded
do
one that
we-
you guys considered fucking killing.
Good thing we didn't.
Yeah.
Do we want to take like a stable hand with us or not?
No, I think we travel light. We
Oh.
already have additional people.
Point of order.
Great.
They,
Do you want to go in the house and get the people and I'll get the beasts and luggage?
Point of order. None of the stable hands would probably come with you, like willingly.
We're gonna pay them.
Does anybody have the ability to message Sorith and let him know?
I could send my cardinal.
I don't think the cardinal would have to know where he is.
That's true. Do we know where he is?
No.
Oh, he fucked off with the stabby stab.
The betrayal knife.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, fuck.
So yeah.
I would have loved.
We
to have
seem
that,
to run
but-
into him
Often.
just when we need to.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Ooh, also, she's okay. And other things I didn't tell you. She says Sorith was dead and saw right through my disguise, and also said that the queen, there was a coup and she's now locked up in a cellar or a dungeon, whatever. You know those things, words. and there's a new dude, Silin, something, who led the coup. So not sure what's going on over in Capital Land.
Emmerich, does
Okay.
that name sound familiar to you?
Which name?
Was it? Say it again, Butterball.
I'll just
Silin.
Silent.
I'll type out all of the important names that have been said into the little chat here with the voice chat.
Hmm.
Silent. Is that name on my list?
I mean, your list is pinned in DM somewhere.
That's right.
AKA checking yourself, motherfucker.
Correct.
Pretty much what he said.
So Silent, the chief tactician, is on my list, and that name is very familiar to me.
So is the name Say
Oh,
Circadel.
the both are on my list. Oh fuck. Wow.
But your coin is telling you no.
Well, my coin is telling me right now it's not time to mess with those. At least Cesar.
My mind is telling me no.
The coin is
But
telling you
my
to fuck off
body-
somewhere else immediately.
Right. But Silene might be our next order of business then. Finding the chief tactician. I think
So,
that's the only
our-
lead we have.
My assumption is that he's at the castle, right? If there was a coup, he's probably.
Wait,
You also know that there was the Imperial Army.
Silene was the one who opened the portal for us, wasn't?
The Changeling?
they?
Yeah. The one that threw you way off the mark you were supposed to be at?
That
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Oh, good memory. How did you remember that?
Sons. of
He's a
bitches.
lovely little changeling that
How did I not recognize him then?
because he's a changeling.
That's
It's
good.
like
fair
the
enough.
disguise self thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
His whole thing is you don't know me.
Yeah.
Did he have the coup when we were in the mist for a week?
Presumably. Good lord, this character is 320s. Cesar is fucking jacked. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Good. Be afraid.
Do I know that Nona's my patron?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you don't really go into a warlock patronage without understanding the deal, at least a little bit. Being like, I give you this, you give me this.
I
Can't
feel you
figure out
guys
how to
in-
call Nona.
So far, all of your interactions with her that haven't been in the forest have happened while you were sleeping.
I was gonna say that to you guys. So, like, do you know how to call patrons?
So I do. As a cleric, I can make an attempt, but it's a very, 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 very small chance that they respond.
It's not even something you can do yet.
Not even something I can do yet.
Mm.
And yeah, it's like a 2% chance.
Okay.
Well, there's one that's a guaranteed, but that's like level 20.
Yeah.
Calling upon divine intervention is extremely powerful.
Well, I learned that it's not breaking a cookie in half.
That's a nice little cheat. I'm not gonna lie. She cheat coded your cookie system. Although you might, I don't know, maybe you'll hear from your patron about that.
How dare.
I was just trying to SOS her.
It was clever and I enjoyed it.
It didn't work. So, okay, I have Beasts of Burden. Are our friends in the house?
Alicia and Eladril?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're both kind of hanging out. Eladril's reading a book. Alicia's doing magic shit.
Doing magic shit.
Who's grabbing Alicia and Eladril?
I mean, I go in and let them know we have to leave now. It's not safe to stay in Sose anymore.
Yeah, I'll go in and help.
I let them know that we are in extreme danger and someone very high up on everything that is involved here currently is here, and they know we're here.
And we need to fuck off.
And that we are lucky enough to have at least this warning to leave.
You have like 30 minutes to get the fuck out of town.
Yeah. Big-
Why?
We can explain once
insert
we're
exposition that we
moving.
just learned here.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much how we have all been since we learned.
Yeah.
well, if you don't want to leave, I know of a little thing that I can do that'll help you out. I don't know if it would necessarily work against her,
Nope.
but I used it on Alicia some time ago. It's a handy little trick that prevents people from scrying you.
Not gonna be enough. We can try it.
Of course, we can still just run from the city if you so choose.
Is there really anything else keeping us here?
Not particularly. Just interest on whether or not. Just the interest of why this individual would want us to leave so bad.
Well,
But I suppose if the alternative, if it fails, is death, that's not great.
No.
I'm sure you would all prefer to not die.
I'm getting very strong vibes from Celeste that we should probably leave the city right now.
Off.
Whether you
Are the stables close to the kitchen doors?
Yes.
So I've got Snow and the horse and the cart, and I'm gonna dash into the kitchen to like take a bunch of spices that I need for some spells.
Excellent. I mean, yeah, okay.
And the brass brazier.
And it's just time for you to get the fuck out.
Yep. Probably a good place to. Do we want to keep going or?
I got work in the morning.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, but
Where
do we want to talk about where we're headed next?
I do. That was what I was just gonna say.
So I recommend we look. Well, I ask. God, what's the old elf? What's his name?
Eladril.
Eladriel. Do you have any idea on where Silent might be?
If he committed a coup, more than likely, this is probably in the capital.
I don't feel like the capital is a wise place to go.
I agree. I believe there was an army outside of it last time I checked.
Yes.
Oh.
Where's the closest town from here? I guess
Closest town
outside
from
the city.
Assumably Sose. Not to be confused with Sose.
Right. the one with the R.
Indeed. Or you could go to Fort Guardian.
Right on the edge of the.
I
Do
would
we get
not
any?
recommend
Just
going
do
to Fort Guardian.
Do or don't?
Do not.
Is there anything that you feel comfortable as the DM telling us right now that would, because I feel kind of stuck here, at least like I don't know where we should go.
See, there's
is there
this,
anything we can do that would give us guidance on what we should do next?
There's the good old try to speak to patrons personally in the Forest of Stone. There is Eston that's just hanging out. The city that is currently the most prosperous that you know of is called Castor, way in the bottom corner here, which is next to the
Take
country
us
of
forever to get to.
Correct.
Correct.
Which is also next to the nation of Drojan, who is a potential ally of Alaquien against the Empire, but they're currently using the fact that a mountain range separates them as a sort of like, oh, they can't get us, haha. And really just hoping that the Empire decides it's not worth their effort. There's also a Brea and Isengorn that both exist. Neither of them are... Brea is known for the fact that it has like a large magical academy, but it is for sure the next target of the Imperial Army.
Yeah, that's also just... I mean, really far away. I think Sorasay is probably our best bet right now.
And
Yeah.
It also leads us closer to the Forest of Stone.
Yep, we
Fort
can.
Guardian stands at the border of the lands of the lost. You just don't fuck with that place. You just don't.
Because
You just don't fuck with that.
both me and Elena, I think, really need to contact. Like, we really need to. We need some help. I think we both feel like. At least I know Emmerich needs some more guidance from Celeste in this situation right now.
That gift is to sum up the lands of the lost vibes.
Oh, that's creepy.
We don't fuck with that place.
That's in the Forest of Stone?
No, that's the lands of the lost that Fort Guardian defends against. That's why Eladriel was like, don't go there.
Cool.
Okay, so Sorsay then? Or
Yes.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's close to heading back to my town too. So
okay.
Yes.
And I would say, the only thing I'm wondering right now is, okay, so it's like 5 a.m. at this point.
Yeah, about.
Okay, so it's still night out.
Like early morning, some people are getting up and getting ready for work and stuff.
Okay, not knowing how any of this shit works at all as we're leaving. I'm not driving the cart. I don't know who is, but I'm not.
I'll drive it.
But I would be in the back, being that it's nighttime and the dude that reached out to me is the knight. I would try to reach out and see if he can, or they can give any guidance on anything.
Indeed. There will be a lot of fun things that'll happen the next time you guys rest. But that is for next time.
Dope.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. This is a good session.
Yeah.
This moment goes to Elena Sorith getting a raise
All right,
for
chat.
a lowly guard and then getting
All
a
right.
365 platinum. Holy shit.
All right, chat. It's going to do it for
Amazing.
us for the night.
Have
Have a wonderful night. We'll see you next week for D&D. You'll catch the VOD on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, appreciate it.
until there's too much of it.
You can catch us live on Thursday nights for this campaign if you'd like to watch live.
I've also successfully gotten to introduce the big bad.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Like, for real.
So.
Is that why I finally found her? Because she dropped some shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Have a wonderful night.
She
see you
mostly knew
on
you
Sunday
were
at the latest
and realized
for
that you were lost. I was like, oh,
Pint
fuck
Series
it.
at the least. Probably doing MC in the morning. So
Why
see
is
you
she
then.
sending a